EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action with Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's having a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crack...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the tip. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacoby Brissett, 26 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Rush. Let's go on. Go, 66. Check 3, 72.
On 2nd and 10. Brady. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 9. Check 9. Check. Hey, Alabama. 72.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught, it's Malone. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Jim, sugar!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's 2nd and
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
a gain of 29 yards. And a Ravens first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to go up top again.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible.
This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Brady.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because
they've got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 35, Raiders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Raider 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 50 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
On play action, now Brady.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, and down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperate.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Brady's going to look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Ravens 52. Raiders.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Open man there is Malone. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alabama. Tight down. There you go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Dobbins running out of the gun. Powers through. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check.